This is an old-fashioned Mojo Rant. And since I am getting better at this, and since, well, I'm stupid, here is my adventure so far. It all starts at NAMM, and boy, did this year's restart better for me. Why? Well, saying that I was fucked up on New Year's and headbutted an evil cunt, I checked in for NAMM the day before the official day so I can be prepared for the rest of the weekend, and let Rob Sheriff, my vice president during NAMM, do all the work. First day of NAMM was a complete disaster. Getting in was alright, met up with the other people we got in, and they managed to get themselves booted. Necker and Nikki was expected to, because she's a dumb drunk cunt, but Draconis need to learn to keep his mouth fucking shut. I'm not going to go into complete details, but let's just say that Necker and Nikki no longer drinks. She just does cocaine instead. Day 2. This year, we took time took it more seriously, and boy did we. Rob and Jess did all the work, but we at least got some good interviews for her. Minus not having the proper mic. But day 3, it was basically my final day there, because NAMM is one weekend where everyone who would be on the Sunset Strip in my neck of the woods for one. And when you have the home field advantage, you are gonna get fucked up, and boy did I get fucked up. I generally only remember bits and pieces, but thank God my brother filmed everything. Later that night was the Schrecter party at the Grove, saying the Dean Guitar and DW party on Friday night was a bunch of lame K-Rock rejects like Shinedown. It was a Jaeger and Monster party.
Did I just eat a stripper? Jaeger.
As in free all night. And guess who was fucking playing? Blue Felix? No! Fucking Prong! Prong was one of my favorite bands as a teenager. I used to wear their Prove You Wrong t-shirt for about a month straight. The next few weeks were dedicated to recouping and getting the rest of the mags out, saying that I got the mags right before NAMM. So Mojo, Necker, and Nikki did the route. Yes, this is before she fucked me up. Then it was February 1st, and Dive Bomber headlined the Roxy. I ended up on stage with Mr. Nomad, and it was fun. On the following Tuesday, I went to the Sunset Strip to interview Eddie fucking Furlong for my web series, and was instead snuck into the stripper party at the Viper. Needless to say, we got no shooting done, but we did manage to see some tits. The next day, we finally shot the scenes with Eddie. The next night was Valentine's Day, where I went bar hopping in Hollywood for a happy hour, and then the usual, the Beau. It's always a sausage fest when they're playing old Metallica. The next night was Cameron at the Key Club, and the Bullet Boys at the Whisky, and Paula, who gives a fuck, band at the Viper. Needless to say, that Mojo went to Bullet Boys because Mark Twain is my nigga. The next night, me and Necker and Nikki went to the Key Club for Soulfly, and they fucking rocked. 4Kids Radio did their live webcast, and Soulfly did some of the old Sepultura songs. Fuck yeah. The next day I took Necker and Nikki to Elstone to get her tattoos. Damn, I'm a bitch, ain't I?
Bitch.
The next day, we started working on our Zombies video. And since it was Oscars, we did our Oscars video instead. And boy, do all award shows suck fucking ass. The only weekend was sick. The following weekend was Sacred Ride at the Key Club, sponsored by 4Kids. Before we went to the Strip, we took the detour on Hollywood Boulevard to film the chaos of the pre-Oscar band. Then it was off to the Strip for Sacred Ride. Opening the show was my old pals from Addicted Suicide, and they fucking rocked. Then it was the headliner, and boy did they get fat. Reminded me of Green Jello meets DRI. After the show, I posted a video, and then the next morning I officially broke off Necker and Nikki from being my friend. That stupid cunt praises Nazis. Stupid! I mean, come on. You know what you are if you're Working entertainmentally and anti-Semitic nerd hater. A week after I kicked Necro Nicky to the curb, I snuck Smiley into the Key Club for Method Man. And it was a fucking blast.
Yeah. I'm Smiley. I'm here outside the Key Club. Maybe we're gonna see Method Man. THOD. Fuck. I'm looking for opium.
Now for some fucked up news on March 15th. The Key Club closed its doors for the final time. I warned you for years that if you let yourselves go to shit, it'll bite you in the ass. And lo and behold, I was right. Anyways, the following Thursday, I went to the Strip, and while there, I saw HR from Bad Brains at the Whisky. Fuck yeah, bitch. The next day was insane on the Sunset Strip. It was like the last day of school. At the Key Club, it was the last Club Vodka with headliner Kicks. Bunch of what I like to call sucker bands, pay-to-play suckers who were booked last minute. God damn it, it was packed with 40-something rockers. It felt like I went to the Foxfire. I ran into Ricky Rocks, Chris Lacey, Chris Holmes, Kelly Raven, Metal Babe, Bobby Moore, and pal from the Bow, Cynthia, where we ended up heading to the Whisky for Metalachi. Me and Necro Nicky became friends again. I'm a dumbass.
I mean, he's an ass. And he's dumb. He's a dumbass.
On April 13th, I saw Lizzie Borden. Not bad. We saw Captain Anarchy's at the. A few days later was Orgy at the same place. The Whisky. Not bad. It's Orgy. They reek of goths. Bevis with Wendy played the Pipe Room the same day, and I went to both. A few days later was St. Patty's Day, and that was boring, and so let us forward to 420. Never mind, that was boring. And cause I dropped the ball on the Coachella, then it was the Rainbow 41st anniversary party. Awesome, but as always, not as good as before. Probably because that's where I met the cunt. That's right, I met the cunt there for the first time last year's anniversary party. Whatever. The rest of the month was boring as fuck. I saw OTAP, Go Cookie Monster Bull Dykes. This is gonna hurt. Watched a few new online gamer spinoff, The Clan.
Let's do this, Marines.
That show kicks ass. Minus the fact that it ended exactly like the movie Nude.
Final day of the Cyber Bowl Championship Gears of War 3 tournament.
Made more YouTube shows. Missed out on having the last issue out in time for WonderCon. And then it was May 1st and I got myself paid. I'm on SSI, bitches. Fuck yeah. And what did I do first? I spied on the Golden God Awards because I was too stupid to get in. Sonos could have got me in, but I'm too stupid.
Stupid!
First off, I was so hungover from the previous night, drank a shitload.
Stupid!
And since 2011, I have no respect for the Golden God Awards.
Stupid!
Come on, this year wasn't as bad as that year.
Stupid!
After that, we went to the Bow, and it was fucking dead. The rockers don't party late night anymore. And so the next night, I kicked it with the cunt.
You're so stupid!
The next night was another night on the strip. Dead again. Then it was sick of the dead. You see a pattern here? A few days later, me and Necro Nicky went to see her favorite band, Volumes, at the Whisky. Not bad. She was happy. They kind of remind me of the first Mudvayne. The same week, I decided to go to places outside of the Sunset Strip.
Stupid!
First stop, Jeffrey Dammett's Pirate Party at the Mercury Room. I also went to Venice Beach and ended up on the Strip.
Stupid!
A few days later, I went to the Bow for Trash Cowboys and... The next night, I returned to the Sunset Strip for London at the Whisky painted up my nigga Jeff like me, and the rest of the night was a blur. While on the strip, I wandered to the Whisky and saw London, got molested by cougars. It was awesome, and disturbing at the same fucking time.
Yeah? You love me?
The next night, I was supposed to make my return to Bar Sinister with that cunt Nectar Nicky, but that fell through.
You're so stupid!
Instead, me and my brother did the usual. Who played, you ask? Blackboard Jungle and Glamour Punk's reunion. I didn't go.
Stupid!
The following Monday was the battle for Mayhem at the Whisky, and all I gotta say about that is that winner by far was Caustic. They promoted like crazy, brought everyone from the strip. They sounded the best, looked the best, and played politics. Everyone else sucked. There were bands on the bill like Dark Sun, Among the Bleak, and some guitar masturbator. But hands down, Caustic was the winner by far. And yes, they won. Can't believe there's a band called Dark Sun. The following Saturday was Double Trouble, aka 80s vs 90s night on the Sunset Strip, while Gay Pride was happening. How did you know that, Mojo? Traffic, dude. Back to the rant. First, I had to meet Robert Jessen of 210 to Lull. Check out his band, 210 to Lull. And then off to the Whisky for Keel. As always, unrememberable, but anyways, it was a packed house with cougars. Then I ran into Rick James, the ticket man, who gave me a ticket for the Fear Factory show at the Roxy. Haven't seen them since Ozfest 97, and they still fucking rock. Here's a rundown of what I did this summer. It all started the day before my birthday, June 15th, where me and Nick or Nicky went to the Whisky for my ruin. And boy, was she being a bitch again. So I made her walk home. Fuck that cunt. Later on that night, I went to an after hours in the valley and got home around 10 a.m. A week later, I went to the V Society to say what's up to Dave Wave, Ryan Spike, and Parrish, and spy on Nick or Nicky. The rest of the month was the same old shit. Sunset Strip, binge drink, do some drugs, etc. Then it was off to the Mayhem Fest, thanks to Dave Riviera. Pro-headliners suck. Five Finger Death Punch is like Slipknot being fronted by Eddie Vedder. You're not metal, you're just a generic pity fuck band who got famous. Kind of like Black Veil Brides. Then it was the 4th of July at a house party in Redondo, and Trash Cowboys were playing. Fuck yes. A week later was a sign of bad luck, because on the same fucking block was Necro Nicky hosting that metal bar with Dave Wade. I wonder how she got that gig. Then it was the launch party of the Road Dogs, aka the reason why I hate HTH again.
But it ain't about money. It ain't about glory. It's about the shit you do.
Then it was off to San Diego Comic-Con. And god damn it, it was bad. A bad case of Murphy's Law. Yes, we would show you footage of the Workaholics and Venture Brothers press conferences, as well as our exclusive interview with Key and Peele. But yeah, here's some other highlights that happened. The Machinima party was cool. When it comes to my stalker list, number 2 and 3 saw them. Didn't see Comic Book Girl 19 there. Maybe she was cosplaying it in disguise. Maybe she found out I really was stalking her. But whatever. Other good things I'll say is Bob Burden. Yes. Old friend of mine, creator of Flaming Carrot and Mystery Men. I finally got to bond with him more. It was his birthday this week, and it was pretty cool. Apparently he's going to be working with more with Kevin Eastman again to do some crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their new animated series. We even went to a Nickelodeon party. But yeah, that's it. Here's more. Here's some stolen footage we got because, well, we were at the press conference, so it's not really stolen, it's borrowed.
Yeah, because we won next time.
By the way, good casting, the guy who played Dad.
Yes, William Atherton.
Yeah. I'm talking about talking about the best, because your character's like the biggest douchebag.
Character, yeah.
I don't realize, character, right? And then that guy, come on, he was a douchebag and Die Hard. He was a douchebag and Real Genius.
Yeah.
The douchebag in Ghostbusters.
Biodome.
Yeah, Biodome.
Come
yes.
on.
That's probably why you got it. San Diego people don't know how to party. I come to that conclusion. And people at Comic-Con, the real people who are there, the entire time they're standing in line. That's why they don't go to the bars. That's why there's no one at the parties. That's why there's nothing really cool.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
And the more further you go into, downtown San Diego, like more up the hill, further from the convention you go, the douchier it gets. And also, I come to the conclusion that San Diego is reverse Hollywood Boulevard. Because during the day, they're all friendly to you, and at night they suddenly don't know you.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Which is the opposite of Hollywood Boulevard. Hollywood Boulevard, it's get your drink, get the fuck out, and later on, maybe they might be cool.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
The following week was my good pal Happen Harry's birthday bash at Loaded Bar, and it rocked. Worst lineup ever.
We're at day one of the Sunset Strip Music Festival at the House of Blues. See, show House of Blues over there. House of Blues. There's some cool cars over here. A red carpet over there. And I just came here to get my shit shook, so I'm debating if I want to go here and watch the Joan Jett tribute with a bunch of old fogies who actually don't really give a shit about. Or we can go to the Rainbow, get drunk, because I want to drink and I got paid today.
Has some empathy and makes a connection and gets to know her fans. She's an animal lover. She's performed.
Cigarette, it kicks ass. But yes, this is a pretty star-studded VIP event, and I really don't care. That's how you know it sucks. See, I feel like, have you ever played the Deadpool video game? There's a scene where
You like tacos?
your Cable shows up, and Cable's all going like, wait, I need you to save the world, blah, 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 and here's Cable. You're so boring. That's how I feel right now. Like all these people, oh my God, Joan Jett this, Joan Jett that. It's just some person talking behind a screen. I don't care. Fucked up.
What Hoobastank, we pretty much made ourselves on this stage.
Well, it's the worst lineup ever. I mean, come on. The co-headliner was AWOL Nation. Oh, a band known for what? One fucking song, that's your fucking co-headliner? It was like Linkin Park and a bunch of people they pulled out of their ass. I'm sorry, but whoever booked this, it was definitely not the same people who booked all the other years. Come on, man, you should have got Puddle of Mud as your co-headliner. Come on, Wes is always there. Wouldn't be hard to get him. He fucking hates me. You had to book a bunch of stuff you pull out of your fucking ass. So, that and the other good thing I'd say is I got it at the media this time for once.
Bam, bitch, got a media pass. I can go in and out, fuck you. So let's get fucked up.
See, that's it. Enough said. This is by far the worst summer ever. Come on, dude. I know that you're the snakes always like out with the old, in with the new, but...
Pleasure doing business with you, boys.
The new is a bunch of crap.
Funny, big boss. Real funny.
I bonded with Mario Maglieri. That was awesome. And him. 2 weeks later was Striper at the Whisky. And I just kicked it at the Bow. Fuck Christian rock. A week later, I went to go see Kick-Ass 2 a day early. And the next day, the Motherfuckers band played at the Whisky. That's right. The Motherfucker has a band. Called Young Rapscallions, and he's a good, badass drummer. The next night was London. They played Happen Harry at the Loaded Bar, and the rest of the night was a blur. A week later was Club Vodka's 10-year anniversary at the Rocks. I don't believe it. In the final days of August, it was the Motor Soul reunion at the Tiki Bar in Costa Mesa, aka close to this room. Worst lineup ever. Then it was my regular tradition of going to the Orange International Street Fair. Start this one, Jack! And yes, I did watch the roast of James Franco. Not as offensive as I thought it was going to be.
Really?
The following day after that, I went to the Whisky to see the Dickies. That old school punk band that does Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Except for they didn't do Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Whatever.
Then, you know, the next day I got a new cable operator because, well...
Really?
Time Warner Cable.
Jeez, that's terrible. Then I guess you just have to work within our time windows.
Suck my butt. Suck my butt.
The rest of my year kind of went like this. Went to the Whisky, went to the Rainbow. Went to the Whisky, went to the Rainbow.
What?
It was cool.
Oh yeah!
I saw Power Man 5000. They were pretty cool. And yes, they play the song we like. When I did go to the Roxy, I did go to,
What is it we like? What's going on here?
Club Baca. Joe, you're my friend and all, but you really need to get better headliners.
Well, duh.
Man, Tough. With Trash Cowboys.
Any which way you come.
They were pretty cool.
Oh yeah!
Missed out on,
Greetings from the Humongous.
Wasteland Weekend because I didn't want to drive to the fucking desert.
That's pretty underwhelming if you ask me.
Then...
I'm gravely disappointed. Again, you have made me unleash my own soul.
Damn!
It feels like 8-ish, but it's only 5:30.
Damn, under kicks ass.
Winter is coming.
And you all know, between Halloween and Thanksgiving...
I call Thanksgiving Thanks-taking because the Pilgrims didn't give thanks. They just took it all from the Native Americans. God damn it.
It's human scavenger time.
My time has come.
You see, human mating season starts the day after Valentine's Day.
I love your hooters, I love your ass. What say we meet after class?
And ends on Halloween.
Nothing, nobody knows how to stop it.
'Tis the reason the biggest whores end up with the biggest douchebag.
Be sure to vote for Giant Douche.
It's not like I want to advocate gold digging, but what happened in back in the day when chicks used to go for guys with money or old dudes with money? Just dudes with money. If you're gonna date a dude that's old, he should have some fucking money, not a broke-ass fucking old loser that's never gonna be anything. Come on!
Because winter is cold.
Thanksgiving is another phase of the human cycle.
Hibernation. Why do you think Xmas is out on December 25th?
Humbug.
Not because of the zombie hippie, but of greed and calling all good towards the men. Whatever.
I should have went to Hookers and Blow in October, but I didn't.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I saw the band Dying Fetus at the Whisky. I went to go see Deicide at the Whisky. That was also a sold out show.
Deicide!
You know, somebody I know was there. Orgy, Chelsea, Susie Live for Revenge. You know who it is.
I don't have time for this. Whatever.
Saw the Coffin Cats. They were fun rockabilly band. Then it was Halloween. And I did my usual, go to the Sunset Strip, and
400,000 people gathered at the West Hollywood Parade to live out their deepest fantasies.
all the weirdos. My problem I had with it is that the Whisky should have had a better band play on Halloween.
Oh yeah!
Why'd you book a Screamo band to play on Halloween?
This sucks.
It was so lame they even let me yell faggot at people.
Alright, faggot, how you doing?
Then it was November. You saw my review on the new Thor movie.
I know, it's great, right?
Pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah!
Then the following day, OTEP played the Whisky. I missed out on that. I just got really drunk. Los Lobos.
Doesn't matter.
4-year anniversary. No, I didn't go because it was sold out.
Well, duh. And remember, ladies, God is just death metal for chicks. Always know this. Because in this scene, we're always right. Unlike death metal, we're never right. We're just some dumb groupie bitch who's trying to sing. Isn't that right, Nikki? Shut up!
I went to enemy territory. Went with Kelsey and you player-ass pimp Mojo, Rachel, to Bar Sinister. You know, my enemy territory. What the hell you doing? I got even with you know who. It was awesome.
Oh yeah!
Feldman with Orgy.
What the fuck?
Putting those two artists together is like putting Katy Perry with Slayer.
What? But either way, it was fun. Corey Feldman did his Michael Jackson shit. A lot of familiar faces.
My Amazonian friend Misty Lake, who took a lot of good photos. Went out with Orgy. Don't remember much of anything else.
Orgy kicked ass as well.
I mean, yep, it was awesome.
A week later,
9 Electric at the Roxy. And it was a free show. I saw the long-awaited band I've been wanting to see for years. Fucking Bile at Bar Sinister.
Oh god, it was awesome.
Right when I got in there too, the host Kent took me to like the VIP area, and I actually got to take some photos and hang out with
you guessed it.
Christoph Bile. Then they played. They did the entire Suck Pump EP.
It was awesome.
The following week,
Shut up and get to the point!
Was Fate's Warning at the Whisky.
Oh yeah!
I missed out on that due to the fact that, well, I had a secret meeting in the LBC. I heard it was cool.
Talked to Captain earlier, and he told me it was good. Then a few days later was Jakey Lee from Ozzy. Guitar masturbation. The problem was lead singer was too fucking prima donna.
I'm pretty sure.
Come on, Jakey Lee, guitar player to Ozzy, not the lead singer guy who is not cool.
What the fuck?
Then the next day was the long-awaited return of HTH at Bar fucking
Is sinister.
Kent wasn't there to announce the band, so guess who got to do it? Yes, that's right, Mojo.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Oh yeah!
It wasn't as many people as I thought I wanted it to be, because, well, Hollywood Boulevard traffic sucks, parking sucks, hell.
I wanted to go, I couldn't find it in the traffic jam.
I know, Angie, I know.
Angie Christ, you asshole!
You'll see that on Road Dogs TV.
Also on that same night, Wayne Static played the Whisky. Apparently it was a sold-out show, it was badass. But I'm not the biggest fan of Static X, so I can't really say anything else other than whoever went there told me how awesome it was.
Nigga, please!
Then the next day,
I decided to help out my friend Smiley with, yes, you guessed it, an independent film.
or a short film anyway,
About stoners. And I played the villain.
the evil Tarman.
The following week,
No slug.
it was pretty awesome. 3 nights of
Oh yeah!
First was on Thursday, it was Guttermouth. I haven't seen Guttermouth since,
The trauma party in 2002, so 11 years ago.
and I got a big giant fucking scar from it. This time when I saw him was even,
It wasn't as awesome as I thought it would be, because apparently Orange County bands can't draw.
Dan Guttermouth does not play in Los Angeles very often.
dude, he was fucked up.
No, it's not because of what I'm doing, it's because of what I'm doing.
He almost knocked over the speaker. Really?
He almost fell over 5 times.
Like off the stage.
He had half his band, like, sing his songs for him while he ran around being an idiot.
Really?
But yeah, it was a killer fucking show.
We are the knights who say...
The next night, I saw
You need to laugh.
Holy grail.
yeah, they're not as awesome as I thought they'd be. They're just basically thrash metal, like, but,
Yeah, not bad.
you know, pretty cool. I kept chanting knee the entire time. I would have wore armor and stuff, but that would have been too much work. And yes, I went to an after party. I don't remember the rest of the night.
I mean, what happened? Your balls drop off?
The next night, LA Guns and 210 The Wolf. I didn't leave the rainbow, so I missed out on the show. Apparently it was pretty badass. 210 The Wolf kicked ass. LA Guns is still LA Guns. And
That's basically it.
You really expect me to act like nothing ever happened?
No, I've already forgiven you. It's water under the bridge.
Stay there.
Now on to the next movie.
Okay, Lost Boys The Thirst. It's in a different vein than the sequel.
Finally!
It reunites the Frog Brothers from the original movie.
You did the right thing by calling us.
Yeah, it's better than the first one you liked because it made up for how gay the last one was.
Oh yeah!
This movie starts off like a crime thriller movie. The Frog Brothers are
Holy shit!
in vampire hunting at the Capitol in DC.
It's the attack of Grandpa Monster!
And Alan has turned into a vampire. Turns out to be just a dream, and Edgar Frog wakes up from his nightmare in his trailer to be told by a guy in a business suit that the bank is repossessing his home. I started realizing that this movie was more about the Frog Brothers, namely Edgar.
I might as well educate myself about all the possibilities of the dark underworld.
I love Corey, but he's not a good actor. Not enough to carry a film as a lead character.
Why don't you go suck yourself?
Just because you have no dignity, it doesn't make you a good actor.
And they don't waste any time, get right to the cheese melt factor.
It's what the tribe should have been.
Yeah, because the second one should have been about the Frog Brothers rather than unknown fucktards who should have died in the last one, god damn it.
The most entertaining part about this movie is that we get to see so much Edgar Frog character development.
There's several ways that you can kill a vampire.
He often states his distaste for Generation Y.
Got millions of emo goth sheep all over the world who eat up every last word of it.
By calling them emo goths.
I'm not leaving without you.
If we don't kill Peter right now, there's gonna be 1,000 emo goth vampires.
That part reminded me of Mojo.
Someone's trying to kiss ass.
Shut up, Ziggy.
The plot of the movie is about a hot English lady who writes vampire romance novels that are being made into Hollywood films a la Twilight.
Books suck.
In fact, there's a whole scene that is a slap at Twilight.
I'm flattered.
Don't be.
Because the last one was basically Twilight with tits and gore, motherfucker.
Hollywood. I don't like the sound of it.
Her brother has been missing, and she suspects the vampires have got him.
Came to me expecting me to ask for your autograph? Then yes, you did. But if you came to me expecting me to kill a shitload of vampires, that I can do.
This new drug called the Thirst is circulating DJ X's parties.
I need you to warn the world, especially in case I don't survive.
And you guessed it, it's the head vampire's vampire blood.
Well done!
Edgar is hired to track down the brother and rescue him.
Oh yeah!
Since he's out of money and has promised to be led to the original vampire, he tries to recruit his brother Alan.
Well, duh.
Let's say he's on a mission to put the band back together.
We haven't been the Frog Brothers for a long time.
I can't do it without you.
But Alan says no, and Edgar recruits a nerdy comic book
Female werewolves, she-wolves.
store worker girls to kill vampires with him.
That's not an option.
And I think she's supposed to be his love interest, but the character development never really goes that far.
Gross.
This movie has some really great plot twists, and the story was surprisingly good.
The second movie was basically just a terrible, terrible redo of the first film.
The movie reminded me of a modern blockbuster horror movie at some parts. And in fact, parts of it reminded me of Queen of Damned. Imagine if Edgar Frog was in that movie. It made as much sense as Corey Feldman playing with Orgy at the Whisky Go-Go.
Well done!
I remember when they played at the Whisky with Corey Feldman. Way better than when they played with Corey Haim when Part 2 came out.
And that song is back. I guess it just really wouldn't be a Lost Boys movie without Cry Little Sister. The movie was way different altogether, and I enjoyed it simply for the awesome action scenes and the crazy ridiculousness.
2 sucked, 3 was better, and 1 is a fucking classic. So it's like they were banking on the Twilight franchise, and when it failed, they milked the shit out of what worked on the first one.
What the fuck? Following weekend, I was supposed to go to the LBC.
To Modoc TV.
But I got distracted, so I went to the strip.
Damn, was it dead?
What happened? Your balls drop off?
The next day was 2 things at once.
Really? It was the last club vodka at the Roxy.
because we all know what's going on the rock scene.
Well, duh.
Being bought out by, let's call it Golden Boys.
Really? Remember that, like, that's what's going on.
And Agent Orange and the Whisky.
By far, the winner of that night was the Whisky with Agent Orange.
Because they had a bigger crowd, hung out with Russell and Layla, and oh god, it was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah!
On the bright side, I did hang out with Juan at Club Vodka, and the rest of the night, I don't remember shit.
Bad, 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 bad. The following weekend was not that bad.
It all started on a Monday, where I went to go see Hello Mayonnaise.
Check it out. Fucking free fat cake to turn it out.
And it was the biggest disappointment ever.
Really?
This is why. Because since I showed up looking all normal, no war paint or any of those other fun things that make me look like myself, I was able to get into that new yuppie bar, Pearls. And while there, my friend Steven Slate bought me a drink. And well,
You can't just get a free drink and just walk away like an asshole.
so hung out there for a good 15 minutes.
Whatever! Don't get me wrong, I mean, it was the invasion of the soccer moms.
I don't believe it.
It was soccer mom, hip-hop. Really? The opening act guy had the girls dancing on stage, but they were wearing like jeans and shit. And well, I know it's winter, but I thought Latin people were all about scantily clad and mating, not going to a soccer mom rally. I mean, literally, it was like the soccer mom rally of hip-hop. It was really bad.
Then the next day was New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah!
Had to pay for everything.
Fucking rainbow.
I actually paid. I went upstairs. I fucking paid. I went to the Whiskey. And yes, I fucking paid.
This is bad when you have a budget of bad. Well, duh!
Kicks played. Kicks is that band on Beavis and Butthead who they did a channel to watch Danzig.
Holy crap! Whoa! What the hell is this crap?
That's your band playing New Year's Eve.
Oh my god! Is this like a joke?
The same band.
I think it's safe to say that this sucks.
It's also just accepting the fact that you're like letting yourself go to shit.
Because you realize that it's not the 80s anymore, it's the new 90s.
What happened? Your balls drop off?
Then I went to After Hours in fucking North Hollywood or Burbank.
Whatever.
All I'm saying is I'm so glad it's not 2013 anymore.
It's 20 fucking 14.
Cheer the horse. The rise of the fucking horse. May the horse rise to the occasion and take over. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a new year. As a new year, let freedom ring with a shotgun blast. Let fucking everything know that it's no longer the year of the snake. It is the year that the horse rises to the occasion. And the horse will take over. It's a new year. Enough said.
And that is my review.